Okay, so I'm just adding in a few more little details with my black ink, but as soon as I get that done, I'm going to go ahead and you could kind of see the flower. Boy, that looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm now going to start adding in some color. So I have this light blue color, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that into, and I'm using my big thicker marker because this is a lot of area to fill in. And so I'm just going around my black, and I'm trying not to get too close to my black ink. I don't want to run over that too much because as you can tell here, it starts to discolor just a little bit. That's okay. Even if you do run over your black line a little bit, that's okay. You are going to get a little discoloring, but it adds for some interest. And you will go back in, so like if some of these lines are just a little bit too weak, you'll go back in and you'll just kind of reinforce that black line. Okay, so you can kind of see with my flower, it's, I was going to put some red in, but I thought, no, 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 wait, I'm not quite ready. I want to go ahead and add a little more detail into this flower. So I thought, let's go ahead and make sections on this flower. And that way then we could have a little bit more interest when you're creating it. And you'll notice right when I join up the end of my line into those petals, it's going to be veered off and there's going to be a little bit of black. It just adds that interest. Okay, so now let's go ahead and I'm using that a little bit, magenta kind of red on the petals here, and I'm just going to go right in the center and try that, and I'm like, yeah, I like that. That looks good. And this way then I'll have my first, or I should say my second color added in, and I'm just going every other section. So for the petal, I'll have that in the center, and then I'll have a different one, different color on the other side of that, on either side. Okay, so you can see here I'm using that little lighter pink on either side of that darkened pink or that darkened magenta. And you know, it really adds to it, but it's not quite enough. And that's okay because we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add in more detail later on. Okay, so here you could tell I'm going back in and I'm reinforcing that black line because yes, I did lose a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and reinforce it, and this way then it'll be very distinct against that blue background. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I'm always wondering what you guys are thinking. And as always, I am sending out my biggest hugs to each of you, and I hope you have a fantastic day.